All right, guys, I think in the last video I had this propped up a little bit higher. The front clip there, I had it propped up higher in the front, I think, a little bit. So I brought it down. I didn't like it, and so I brought it down a little bit. Where it was a little more level right there. I'm glad I did that because the core support, I'm trying to line up the core support, the whole front end here. I've got to square it up from here to there and there to there. I got to square it. I've got it close. I got it real close, but I've got this right there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some brackets that bolt to here, or that maybe weld to here, and weld it and use that. There's the mounting hole down there. This is the old one for the Camaro, and that's the truck. So what I'm going to do is make a mounting point down there and a bracket and to go over there to it, and then I'm going to trim. Then I'm going to trim this thing here, this bumper arm out away from that a little bit so it doesn't touch, so it's free from that. So I got to cut that off, and then what I'll probably do is maybe plate it or something, and then the core support will have a place to live. Then I'll have to worry about the bumpers. I'll bring my bumper bracket thing over and worry about the bumper. I'm gonna have to lower the bumper. I put it at a certain height, but it's not gonna work at that height because of all this up here, because of the core support and that little apron, the little valance thing that goes across, and so it's not going to fit there. So what I'll do is I'll put that, I had to cut that valance off, but I'm going to have to fix it, and because those bolts, I couldn't get those bolts out. But I'll put it back on. I'll put the valance back on there so I can see where the bumper is, and then I'll lower that bumper bracket. I'll keep them the same width, obviously, but I'll lower it down some so it'll catch. I got to work on it a little bit right in there, but overall I like the stance. I think I'm going to like the stance. I think it's going to be super cool looking and low. Not super low, but it'll be low. I make a template. See that template that goes in there? So I made a template on that side, and I have another one for the other side, which is longer. I got to square it off on the back part. This part I got to square off. But it'll go on the other side of that. It'll go over there on the other side, and then a plate will go on top. So that's where we're at on that. It's super neat. I like it. I'm jiggy with it, and we're gonna keep it on with it, and get this thing all finished, welded up soon. So like, share, subscribe, stick with me, and we'll see this thing rolling on the road, hopefully for too many months down the road. Be months down the road, but hopefully in a few months it'll be rolling. Hope maybe by next summer or next spring, maybe it might be rolling. So we'll see. Thanks a lot. Take care, and I'll see y'all next time.